Hey, this is Mr. Ward, and here's a video key for the exit ticket 28.1. So what will the coordinates be for C prime, J prime, K prime, and M prime? I'm going to find it useful to just copy that into my answer. And I'm just reflecting C, M, K, J across the x-axis. So this is the x-axis. So every single one of these points is going to keep their x value, but their y value is going to be reversed in its sign. So here's what we get. C prime is going to have the coordinates at, instead of negative 3, 1, is going to have the coordinates of negative 3, negative 1. And then J prime here, which is at 0, 1, is going to still going to have the same x value, 0, comma, negative 1. So the 1 gets reversed. And then K prime, right here, which is at 1, negative 4, is going to have the 1 stay, the x value will stay the same, and it's going to switch up and go over to 1, positive 4 instead of 1, negative 4. So 1, positive 4. And then M prime is going to go from negative 4, negative 2 to negative 4, positive 2. And that will give us everything we need. I'll go ahead and mark those points. So this will be C prime. This will be J prime. So that's C prime, J prime, and then this will be K prime. And 2, and then 2, that will be M prime. And then we can connect all those dots, flump, 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 like that. And we've just reflected it. Hopefully that was helpful on that one. Let's take a look at the coordinates for this one. Now, this time we're rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise. So counterclockwise is this direction. So some easy points to grab are going to be L and Z. Let's do those first. So L, rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise, is just going to move from the y-axis to the x-axis. So that'll be L prime. Z is just going to rotate 90 degrees around from the x-axis to the y-axis. Okay. And that will be Z prime. And then finally, J is going to rotate from quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. And it's going to end up, instead of being at negative 5, negative 2, it's going to be at 2, negative 5 right there. So that'll be J prime. Okay, and we'll connect our dots, flump, 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 like that. Those are the most amazing straight lines you've ever seen, I know. Okay, so what will the coordinates be? Let's identify them. So L prime, what was it? What did I call it up here? So I'll put them in order. I'll grab this, so I keep them in order. Okay, so here we go. J prime is going to be 2, negative 5. And then L prime is going to be 3, 0. And then Z prime is going to be 0, negative 4. All right, so let's consider what has happened with each of these points. So when we did that rotation, once again, we ended up, a second, I think I messed something up. So what patterns, hang on. No, I haven't messed anything up. This is just fine. So what patterns do we recognize, do we notice in this rotation? So it's a different rotation. I actually meant for it to be the same rotation, but that's okay. You had this rotation in a previous thing. So what are the patterns? When we rotate counterclockwise, so this B here, which is at -4, 0, goes to 0, -4. So the x and y coordinates are just being swapped. This E, which is currently at -1, -4, is going to end up here at 4, -1. So the values swapped. However, the sign of one of them became positive. So the y value became the x value, but then it changed its sign. So this became 4, -1 instead of -1, -4. The n is going to also switch position. So it's currently at -4, -3. So it's now going to be, instead of -4, -3, it's going to be 3, -4. So it'll be 3, -4, like that. So the x and y positions are swapped. Switched, but the x values changed their sign. Okay. If I rotated it again 90 degrees counterclockwise, the x values and y values would switch again, and I'll show you what happens. So this point is going to end up here. And now, the x value, which was 4, becomes the y value, and the y value, which was -1, becomes the x value, which becomes positive. So once again, when I rotate 90 degrees, another step, the x value, not only do they switch positions, the x and y, but the x value changes sign. What do you think would happen in the other direction? Okay, let's just test that out for all of them, though. So this is going to become, instead of 3, -4, it's going to become 4, 3. Right there. And this, instead of 0, -4, is going to become 4, 0. So thump, 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 and thump, thump, thump. If I rotate it again, x and y would swap, and the x value would change sign again. Okay, x values over here are positive, x values over here are negative. Y values are going to stay the same. All right, I hope that was helpful to you.